I'd like to start with a question that some investors are quietly asking, but don't dare to say out loud. Is sustainability dead? Has green finance lost its momentum? On the surface, the signs look troubling. Clean tech investment is down from its peak a few years ago. Climate headlines have been again displaced by geopolitics and conflict. ESG has become controversial, dismissed as bureaucratic, ideological, or woke. And in financial markets, the years of plenty are clearly behind us. So it is tempting to conclude that in this harsher world, sustainability is expendable. It's a nice to have, not a must have. That narrative is certainly persuasive, but it is also deeply wrong. Because this is not a story about idealism. It is a story about necessity. Here's the real and tough truth. Sustainability isn't about doing good. It's about survival. It's about resilience in a world of growing climate shocks, energy disruptions, and fragile supply chains. It's about security and sovereignty, about who invents, operates, and owns the technologies that power our economies, heat our homes, and put food on our plates. And ultimately, it's about future viability, whether our economies remain competitive, innovative, investable, and valuable for the decades to come. The fundamentals really haven't changed, but the conversation has. Green finance is no longer about labels, reporting, or impact for impact's sake. It's about risk management at a systemic scale and durable value creation. When we invest in renewable energy, circular materials, clean technologies, or adaptation solutions, we're not making a moral statement. We're reducing dependencies, we're protecting assets, and we're strengthening the backbone of our economies. And behind all these critical technologies lies something less visible, but decisive: private capital. Risk-taking, long-term, and visionary capital. Strategic investors understand this, and they're staying the course. Europe is a global leader in sustainable finance, representing over 85% of sustainable fund assets, with Luxembourg amongst the most important hubs worldwide. China, too, has made green investment a strategic priority. Clean energy and technologies now represent over 11% of its GDP. And whilst the US may have temporarily slowed down, the adoption of renewable and clean energy sources is booming in the rest of the world. The direction is clear, and the technologies that will shape our future can't remain in the lab. They must be financed, scaled, deployed, and adopted, or we risk importing our future. This is where the IB Group and public institutions can play a fundamental role, not as a substitute for private markets, but as a catalyst. In 2025, the EIB Group provided $100 billion in new financing, with 60% dedicated to climate action and environmental sustainability, significantly above our target of 50%. This commitment is a core priority. Why? Because we step in where it matters, and where others may still hesitate. Europe's private capital markets remain very uneven, especially in green finance. And this is where alternative investment funds are indispensable. They deploy capital fast. They absorb and diversify risk. They finance game-changing innovation, scaling what works and cutting what doesn't. Agility and speed are precisely what we need, not when time matters in decades, but in years. At the EIF, we're acting as a market builder, anchoring green private investment funds, backing first-time specialist teams, and shaping the VC, PE, and private credit fund ecosystems to help private capital enter with confidence. But here is a key message. Public capital isn't and will never be enough. The green transition will not be delivered by public institutions. It will be delivered or not delivered by private investors. Pension funds, insurance companies, asset managers, family offices, banks, in partnership with alternative investment funds. So my call today to you is simple. Don't see green alternative investments as a niche or negligible allocation. See them for what they truly are: the engine of innovation and growth, the foundation of resilience, and the condition for long-term viability. Because financing the green transition is not optional. It is strategy, it is sovereignty, and it's quite simply investing in our future. Thank you. Can we do it?